Good morning, everybody. This is Mike from the Last Corvette. Today is April 19th. Pretty decent morning here, 37 and sunny until it starts raining later in the day. But this video is for Jag Deep. This individual left a comment on one of my C6 fuel system videos. And the dilemma is, I'm assuming this person went through a fuel pump replacement, possibly even the crossover pipe, or I should say fuel tank return line replacement as well. Maybe they reused the old ones. But regardless, when it comes to the fuel tank side, it's really hard to mess up the return lines inside the tank. I mean, possibly you could twist them, but there's not a lot of slack there. The most common fail mode, what happens during this assembly, is the crossover pipe. The crossover pipe, and check this out, you can go through my videos that I have posted on my channel and you will see that whole sleeve and basically I explain everything because mine broke. And what happens is two things. This little sleeve on the crossover pipe acts as a guide when you put everything back in. Okay, it's tapered, basically has a chamfer on it. And it also locks in your return lines inside your crossover pipe so they're lined up properly. Like you're saying, you think they're flipped 180, which can happen. And then it also prevents the return lines from pushing out when you assemble everything into the fuel tank. So what happens is there's this little retainer, okay? It slides into the inner diameter of the crossover pipe. The retainer has two tabs, and then what you do is you put it at, like, I'll say 9 and 3 o'clock, and then you twist it in clockwise, and there's little two tabs, finger tabs, and they lock into the crossover return lines. Okay, obviously you need to make sure that your male to female is properly aligned when you do that, because you do have enough slack inside the crossover pipe and enough line to do that. You can twist them. Look at my videos. I clearly show you where the male and the female side is, okay, on both ends. That way it's easy for you to reference. But if your situation is like mine, what I had, the sleeve broke. Take a flashlight, take your phone, look inside the crossover pipe and look at that sleeve. Make sure that sleeve is engaged into the return lines and just like push on them. If it is, then somehow, some way it got twisted. Okay, you're gonna have to unclip the sleeve, rotate your lines, and then clip it back into place. Now, more than likely, where you're gonna find is the return clip is busted, meaning that it's either gone or one of the clips, the retaining clips, is broken. That's what happened to me, and that whole thing will just free flow. So take a picture or a video with a flashlight, enough light. Now, if that's the case, the easiest and the cheapest way to go about it is to go on eBay, buy yourself a nice used crossover pipe, basically complete with the return line inside, and it will also have the sleeves, because remember, I made a video about this. GM will sell you crossover pipe, and then it will also sell you the return line separate with the sleeves. So it's a lot cheaper. You can get one for like 40 bucks, $45 used. Get that in, if that's the problem, get that in, and then just unhook it from the U2U crossover pipe, install it into your vehicle. And it's not that hard to do. Just get under the vehicle with enough light and just, like I said, 9, 3 o'clock, grab the return lines, lock it in place, and then push the sleeve in, and then you're done. That's what I did. And I actually had a spare sleeve. Somebody was looking for one. I was trying to just give it away. That never happened. But regardless, look at all my videos, go through this troubleshoot step, and then if you look through my previous videos, you will see that this crossover sleeve, you will see the proper orientation of your return lines on the tank side and the crossover side. They have to match up for a reason. It's like poka-yoke. It was air-proof, basically. When you assemble it, you can't reverse it. But you can reverse it, especially, like I said, during this assembly, when you're pulling and prying and everything, things will break, especially older, brittle stuff. So anyway, comment below, let me know what you need. I can dig up some information, but like I said, most of my videos are there.